Hey guys, I get to do these videos at night, honestly speaking, because in my house I don't have peace. My brother being there, he's always a distraction. But anyway, he just has to. So I feel like I should talk. I did this video and then I don't know, I lost that footage along the way. Miss Jilly aje. Because nikifanya hiyo video sikuwa nimelipia net for the whole month. So I lost the footage along the way because of course I have to clear my phone and create some space. So let's talk about high school. Not really high school, but school bullying. Like school bullying. I really have a good experience. I really have a good one to tell. Let's talk. I really love teachers. Really, really, really. Let me use the word really to emphasize on the whole point. My father is a teacher, and I'm a product of a teacher, of course. And if it were not for teachers, I don't think tungekuwa hapa. That's a fact. Sorry about that. So we are product of teachers. Like, of course, lazima upitie mwalimu ndio be who you wanna be. Si tulikuwa tunachapa tunaambiwa shule. Unasema, I know I can be where I wanna be. Let me first put my phone in a good space. Be where I wanna be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I wanna be. So, of course, you have to work hard at it and be where you want to be. Okay, tulikuwa tunaambiwa hivyo. But as a matter of fact, I never forced my child. Anyway. So, facing bullying. We saw this story last week. Was it this week or last week? Late last week or early this week about this small boy, a candidate, who was being beaten like, I call that brutality, honestly speaking. Who was beaten viboko just because he couldn't perform. He couldn't get the 400 marks. 400 is maisha. There's more to life anyway. Because he couldn't get the 400 marks, so alitandikwa. Whatever reasons the teachers gave, I don't know. But of course, looking from both sides of the story, one, it was not good for the teachers to do that. And have you ever been in a situation whereby ulireceive kichapo, tulichapwa? I remember in high school, let me just take straight to that point. Where I schooled, we were in form 4. I don't know, but sijui kama nilikuwa victim ama nilikuwa nini, but me I think like on the safer side. Najua nilikuwa ile side nyingine. So what happened was we did an internal exam. And then actually, for those who in school, they know this story. My classmates, to be precise. So what happened was of course, they had to look for the most dropped and the most improved and the stagnant ones. Just stagnant wenye hawaja improve hawaja drop wako tu pale pale. And whoever formulated the list sijui alikuwa ni nani. Sijui ni mwalimu gani. Huyu mwalimu namjua saizi. Just that I can't mention his name. He was our literature teacher. Nikisema hivyo watu wanamjua. Tulisoma nao shule moja. So, sijui kama ilikuwa ku interchange. List yao kutandikwa. Na wala wakuwa saved. Because me, of course, I was the most dropped one. I was the most dropped one. My classmates know this. Sometimes I look back and I'm like, life. Lakini tuko hapa, streets zinatutandika. So there are those who are like the most dropped. Nimeharibu simu yangu screen. Nimetoa screen protector because it was not that clear, but nitarudisha tu. The most dropped ones, we were the saved people. And then the most improved ones na the most stagnant, because wale ma stagnant hawako wachapwe, walikuwa wachapwe the most dropped. Na mimi no kwa ile list ya the most dropped. It was like half of the class tulikuwa tumedrop grade. But now betuliitwa ikakuwa sisi, yani ilikuwa the opposite now, like which exchange sides. So the most dropped ones hatukuchapwa. And then these people are complaining. They're like, teacher, you're doing it wrong. It was not as we're supposed to be punished. We are the most improved. Hizo mwalimu hakutaka kusikia kitu. Aki walitandikwa. Aki walichapwa. Aki they were beaten. Seriously beaten. Si tumesoma wakati tunaangalia, but sasa ungeambia mwalimu kitu like we have the list. Lie down. Viboko nini. Aki walichapwa. The likes of kina Victoria, of course Victoria Nelima, Dr. Vicknell. Go check her YouTube channel. She's a doctor. So akina Vicky were the improved people, but sasa hao ndio walikuwa walichapwa na behalf. Imagine. Sasa mwalimu hakuwa anasikia kitu. Tukachapwa, wakachapwa, tukaambiwa tuende class. Sisi tulikuwa wale must drop. Hatukuguzwa. Julisi ilikuja wakaswitch, but anyway, it was bad. Lakini hapana, kuchapwa kuchapwa na walichapwa, but hapana. Whatever happened, tulisahau yaliondwele sipita. Tuliambiwa hivyo. So anyway, that is, have you ever faced this kind of punishment, and how much did it impact in your life? Teachers bullying you, just facing like you having a hard time in school. Me remember when I was in Form 1, I was this nilingaka nishajua kuna music, kuna drama, kuna scouting, kuna nini, trips. Then I was a good hockey player. So most of the weekends we never used to be in school. We used to be out for the weekend challenge. And then YC as a Catholic, being a Catholic, of course, you have those YC's rallies. And then I had, of course, this kacheo. You see, so mimi weekend zangu nilikuwa najua ninaga out. Shule saa ngapi? Nikae weekend saa tu shule. Ilikuwa inakaa ndefu. Uzungu mezea saa tu ikifika ni kwa bus kuenda. YCS tengeneza list enda. It was like, yes, so that was it. So I remember in Form 1, I think I can talk about it. I've done this before in my video about high school grading, but that's not the grade that I got, of course. But anyway, somehow it affected me because, truthfully speaking, that those teachers who will hate you, and not really hate you, but who won't like you based on your performance. And I saw it. Honestly, I was a victim. So we went for this trip. From one I got first term. Now I talked about it on my high school grades, and I'm very proud of them. I've kept them because at the end of the day, I did much better than what I got. I'm not going to talk about them. So I got a C+. And you remember, from one first time, people are really performing. Like me, I was music, drama, I'm like, average. So, and then came second term. Come second term, I wasn't, physics nilimemea Form 1. I think I dropped physics in Form 1. So, mathematics and physics, my father is a math teacher, ironically, but the daughter here, but I was good at maths. The problem started when all these came out. Teachers not liking you based on your performance. I remember this teacher, during one academic meeting, I never used to, like I really loved when my dad used to come, because Bango Nani could always be on my side. And now this one academic day we went, so I remember about this one academic day, it was Form 2, I think, Form 2, but of all in all, from Form 1, tulianza kwenda mrama, like they're not really good. So come Form 2, there's that stage, nini performance haikuwa mzuri, yaliondwele sipite. So this teacher, I took my dad there because the academic days panganga desks, those tables, then they have those stickers. There is Form 2Y maths, Form 2Y desk, in short. Hapo umepata desk corner. Of course, there's a maths desk, physics, chemistry, biology, Swahili, theory, like all the subjects before now choosing and dropping subject. So I went there with my dad, and girl child had gotten a D- in maths. And I have this amazing paps, because it was like, I know you'll not get this, come from 4. How utapata hii? No, I know. I know you. And of course, sometimes parents, whenever they proclaim like wanna, you see, maneno ya mzazi. But of course, I knew I will never get that. So I went there. He looked at my results. He looked at my paps. He was like, "What do you want to be in life?" By then, I really loved law and journalism. So I was so much, but at the same time, like I had law, journalism, and to do with medicine. Medicine, I really hate them. So me kumwambia, he was like, "Which miracle will you use to get this?" Maybe the highest you can get in maths. If you don't work, it's an E. Like, is there a grade greater than E? Surely. I mean, chini ya E. See, E ndio ya mwisho. So for him, it was like the highest you can get. Maybe. Telling my dad, like, why my dad, I think I could tell then he was really shattered. Like, you just can't tell because pia yeye ni mwalimu. I don't think you can just tell someone's daughter in the presence of his child, son, daughter, unamwambia mbele ya mzazi wake, you will get this. Hata angesema you need to work hard. And then by the way, those grades I used to read comments. This mwalimu used to have mean comments. Ile sasa akiona hivi, sijui anafaa kutandike. His comments used to be so mean on the report card. Hadi unaogopa kupeleka nyumbani. You're even afraid of like, if I take this to my dad, how will he think? You see? Na hakuna mtoto mjinga. Hakuna. So my dad told him, even if she gets an A in mathematics, she is my daughter and I'll do something about that. Baba, uja support mwalimu kwa statement yake. Rather, you've challenged him and I was very happy. Like, yeah, this is my dad. So from there, come from 3, I think he left when he went from 3, and I was the happiest person when he left. And the moment he left, you see, you can break someone down, someone's self-esteem. Sometimes you don't need hakuna mtoto mjinga, I just said. It was all about motivation. Like, you see, okay, where's your area of weakness? Okay, you can do this. Hata kama ulikuwa chiki, but so that was it, like those kind of bullying. Angekuja tu class na aseme fulani 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 follow me. Ushangae umefanya nini? Ukifika hapo umpata kwa ofisi, lie down. Viboko, mama yangu. Lydia. Ushajipata hapo? Do you know this teacher used to, alikuwa anatukuja class anaita Nabiswa. Rene, the moment you hear Nabiswa, jua hapa fulani ya kukolesi. Ama the moment you hear another friend ametajwa, classmate, jua haukosi kuitwa. And me hata noisimika, hata maybe sometimes wako class ikinajipata kwa list. Nilikosea wapi? Why did I go wrong? So imagine you used to come to class, is like around 8:45 there. And preps around 9, because preps finish around 9:30. We used to end around 9:30. Or it would just come to class around 9:10. Aite. Nabiswa, Lydia, okay, I'm using your name as an example because I don't want to mention people here. Nabiswa, Ajema, Nani, follow me. Mkienda staff room, alafu he is a tall person. So alikuwa anakanaga zile ma steps nya. So inabidi umetembea umemfuata ile mbio. Kwa the time anamaliza kutaja jina yako, like sasa tumefanya, you see? You follow him to the staff room, and the next thing is lie down, viboko, wake up, anaanza kuachapa lecture hapo. Your parents are just wasting money. You're just here giving poor performances, poor grades. So you putting my class means low. Hey, whenever I look back, I'm like, sir, anywho, we met one day when I was in for attachment, and he walked in with his mom. His mom was sick, and of course, if you've gone, ukienda hospitali, nani huwa na receive, tuko pale attachment. There are these clinical officer students, clinical medicine students who are there. I'm like, of course, my budget, the name, Elizabeth, whatever, and Abis, like, this is my student. And then I looked at him like, but are you forgetting? You told me the highest grade I could get was an E. That was so mean of you. So, teachers, personally, I love teachers. I've grown up with a dad who's a teacher. Like, he's just the best. And up to now, my dad will tell me, may I have my students from 1990s? Because I think alianza work around late 80s or early 90s, if I'm not wrong. Probably early 90s, yeah. Akianza kufanya kazi because ameniambia he has 4 years to retire. So I think it was around early 90s. Yeah. He has these amazing students who will call like, Mwalimu, I've sent you a package, please click, you see, because there's an impact. I can't say he's a perfect person, he's a perfect teacher. Maybe anasema, mwalimu alikuwa anachapa nini nini. But me just hating on somebody's child, like, me ulikuwa uniforce, maybe my head was to absorb D, but you're forcing me to absorb an A, like, man, it just can't work. So let's be kind to people's children. Bullying, hatred, you be biased. Si vizuri.